For something a little different now, I'm about to introduce you to three of the nation's brightest young students. Year 5 student Abigail, Year 4 student Samuel and Year 8 student Zach are this year's winners of the Prime Minister's Spelling Bee. As part of their experience in Canberra, the winners got a tour of the Archie 100 exhibition, celebrating 100 years of the Archibald Prize at the National Portrait Gallery. A short time ago, I caught up with the people behind the event, as well as the winning students. Chair of the Herald and Weekly Times, News Corp Community Ambassador Penny Fowler, great to be here for another iteration of the PM Spelling Bee.
It is, Kieran. It's so exciting to be here. This is our third year coming to Canberra, and we've got the three winners and their families here. We're at the National Portrait Gallery to start off the day, a very important national cultural institution. And I think KidsNews and the PM Spelling Bee is really News Corp's investment in future generations, and we're very passionate about it. So it's very exciting to be here again today on such a beautiful day in Canberra. And after here, the kids go up and they get to meet with the Prime Minister, and we give them out their awards of the winning awards. So it is a really great day. And, you know, at the PM Spelling, we've had over 150,000 entries over the last 3 years, which is fantastic. We want to build on it more. And it's just a really great day. And I think it's to come to Canberra and experience Canberra and come to places like this is really great for these families. And
so we can go and meet now the three winners out of tens of thousands of entries. Let's go and see them. Zach, Abigail, Samuel, welcome. It's great to see you all. Abigail, first to you. I know that you love writing.
Yeah, I really do love writing.
Is that why you're such a good speller?
No, I don't think it's necessarily due to the writing. It's more that I read a lot. I am a total bookworm. Any time of the day, you will see me immersed in some other book.
So it's not practicing the spelling, it's you've absorbed the knowledge from all that reading you do?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fantastic. And how about Zach? Welcome back, defending champion. How does it feel?
Pretty good. I remember most of the portraits from the National Art Gallery, and same as Abigail, I do read a lot as well. And it's probably best to read books on topics that you enjoy, so you're more likely to remember them.
Exactly. And what was the toughest word that you had to spell this year?
Balalaika. Balalaika.
And what does that mean?
I think it's some sort of instrument. Abigail said it was a Russian instrument.
A Russian instrument, wow, impressive, very impressive. And Samuel, congratulations, welcome to the National Portrait Gallery. How does it feel?
Well, I'm actually quite excited because I've never been here or Canberra. Sorry, I've never been here or to Canberra or to Sydney ever before.
Well, welcome to this side of the country. And how does it feel to have won this national competition? And what was it like to do the spelling bee?
Well, the spelling bee was a bit challenging in the state rounds, and in the national round it was very challenging. But in the first round it was just easy.
Fantastic. Well, you got right to the very end, and today you get to meet the Prime Minister. Have you met him before? Last year, didn't you? And you can give a couple of tips to your friends here.
He's really nice, and you can ask him for an autograph. My aunt told me to ask him for an autograph.
Yeah, you should. And so tell me, you've had this great experience here at the National Portrait Gallery. It's a beautiful gallery, isn't it? There's this Archie 100 exhibition, a century of the Archibald Prize. I want to ask you each for your favourite portrait that you've seen today. First of all, we've seen yours. Why did you choose it, Abigail?
So this portrait was called Sister Girl, and the artist was painting her twin sister. So I think it has a really nice message. On first look, it's like, oh, it's just a woman with like a dog in her arms. But in reality, it really does have a nice message. It shows that we need to like treasure the things we have because they all come to an end. Because if you look at the backstory of why this painting was created, it really is quite sad. And I love like the shimmering background. It's like the universe is like looking down on you. It's taking care of you.
Beautiful. I love that one too. I also like Samuel's pick. Why did you choose that one?
Well, I chose it because the colours really stand out because of the colours they chose, and it reminds me of someone I know.
Oh, lovely. And I know the last one as well. Zach's chosen Wolverine, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, so he's the only one I recognise, and he was all pretty handsome.
He is pretty handsome, that's true. Well, Zach, Abigail, Samuel, it's wonderful to meet you all. As I say, the Prime Minister, I know, is looking forward to meeting you today as well. And a huge congratulations on winning his spelling bee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bree. Bree Pickering, great to see you. Why is it important to introduce kids to art at a young age?
Well, kids are actually the best audience for art because they're not worried about, whether they're going to get it wrong or get it right. They just kind of dive right into the content. They pick out beautiful stories. And actually, I have my best conversations about art with kids.
Yeah, they see it, and we heard it today with Abigail and the other kids. So impressive, their reasons for the favourite portraits they chose. Why is portraiture an important part of our art landscape more broadly, as you, the director of this beautiful National Portrait Gallery?
Well, I think humans have been representing themselves, since we came into being. It's a way of understanding ourselves, and portraiture is so important because we all get it, right? We're looking at ourselves, we're trying to find meaning for ourselves, and so it's a super accessible art medium. Everybody responds, and in the Portrait Gallery, we've got portraits of so many amazing Australians who've done so many amazing things across a whole range of stuff. So if you like science, we've got a portrait about science. If you like maths, we've got a portrait about maths. If you love sport, we've got heaps of portraits about sport. If you love famous people, we've got famous people, we've got ordinary people. So it's somewhere where you can find yourself and find your story, and I think it's such a great place to have kids come, especially.
And as we wrap up our story today, this is the Archie 100 exhibition, including you mentioned some famous people, some famous artists. This is Vincent Namatjira's work, the grandson of the great Albert Namatjira.
Yeah, Vincent is an extraordinary artist, and he actually won the Archibald Prize in 2020 with his portrait of Adam Goodes. But I love this self-portrait particularly. Well, Chuck Berry's in it too, so there's your famous person. But Vincent he's just so playful in his work, but he's also has a lot of meaning. And I love what he's doing here because it's a painting in a painting. So he's playing with the idea of being an artist. He's got his foot up on the paint cans. He's wearing his Kiss T-shirt. He said he thinks there was some rock and roll playing in the background when he painted this, and that's why he chose Kiss. He has a lightness about his work, but he is always talking about really important things about self-representation.
Bree Pickering, thanks so much for hosting us today. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Kieran.